Hello everybody, welcome to my videos. My name is Jamie from Games. Today we're doing an unboxing video. Okay, this is a video I should have done 2 weeks ago, but anyway, this contains Black Dawn Technomage. I'm assuming Technomage is how you pronounce it, which of course is the sequel to Black Dawn Rebirth. Came out on Amiga 2019. It was published by Double-Sided Games. But this was actually limited to 100 physical versions, and I'll have to admit, I'm not a big fan of the genre. I do have quite a few in my collection, I'm just not very good at them. But anyway, this was published by Soft, and it was developed by Sean Waters and Tim Gilbert. And I do believe they sold out very quickly, which of course is understandable. But anyway, looking forward to it. We'll try it out today and see what's got in store. So there we go, it's fantastic. I love the artwork, I love the box, it's strong, it's sturdy, it's great quality. What more can you possibly ask for? It's amazing. But what is interesting though is there's so much in this box that the lid won't even go on to 100%, so there's so much in here, but we'll get to that in a moment. But overall, it is absolutely fantastic. A Soft Productions, Black Dawn Technomage. Soft for the Amiga. Sounds good to me. After the events of the infamous incident at base D597, Brent barely escaped with his life. The horrors of the Black Dawn he left behind in the burnt crater of that desolated, haunted moon, or so he thought. Slowly the horrors infiltrated Brent's mind, though dreams twisted and thoughts, morals, and his very soul. The Black Dawn lived on driving the once proud hero into one thing he thought so hard to defeat. There you go. Okay, so Black Dawn features A1200 AGA only, HD installable, 9 multi-tiered levels, 20 exclusive weapons and 15 spell types, 13 different monster types to encounter within the game. Coding and design by Sean Waters, graphics by Tim Gilbert, music by Mike Richmond, box art and manual design by Darren Doyle, and project management by Jamie Batterson. There we go. It's all too much excitement for him, he's sound asleep, he's actually snoring, but anyway. Let's see what's in store. But yeah, this box lid will not stay closed. But there we go. Okay, so what's in store? First things first, we've got a coaster, which of course is far too good to use as a coaster, but a really nice touch. The Black Dawn Technomage. So this is the reason why the lid wouldn't go on, because of course the mouse mat was bundled into the box. And I have to admit, I'm running a little bit low on mouse mats at the moment in time, because quite recently I spilt Lucasade over one of them and I had to buy myself a new one on eBay. However, this one, probably a bit too good to use, I have to admit, but I might use it from time to time. But it's a really nice quality and I really do like it, and that's why the lid won't go on. Okay, customer notice. If you own a 68060 Amiga, it may be necessary to disable the caches on this particular processor to ensure your gaming experience is not spoilt, as a few issues were raised during development. This might also apply to anyone using an accelerator such as a Vampire. Well, I don't have a Vampire, but I do have a 1200. There we go, also got stickers as well. Far too good to use, but nice addition to the collection. That's fantastic. And we've got the manuals and the discs. And as expected, the manual is top quality, it's fantastic. Inside, front and back is amazing. And of course, much detail in there, which is fantastic for someone who gets lost in this genre. But yes, I'll go look through this in a moment and see what's in store. But we've got the character creations, we've got the player classes, the main menu screen, the inventory, the melee combat, the rage combat, and the spell tablets and the magic. So there we go, not only on the outside but also on the inside. The box quality is absolutely off the scale. It's fantastic, I love it. It's quite similar to my fantastic Dizzy box I have in my collection as well. It's pretty much done in the same fashion. But it's a nice way of doing it. That way you know your discs are not going to be moving around inside the box, and it's certainly a much better way of doing it than putting bubble wrap in your box. But there we go, this contains 3 discs, and yeah, brilliant once again. Death awaits you on every turn. Encounter unreal mechanical monsters and use your wit and your skill to survive. Let's try it out. There we go, fired up immediately, no hesitation, disc worked brilliantly. But there we go, Black Dawn Technomage, let's see what's going in store. Some minor glitch there with the disc swap screen, but it's fine. But insert disc 3. Hopefully it works. It should do. Okay, fired up immediately, no hesitations. However, we've got 3 different characters. So we've got 3 to choose from. We've got the fighter, we've got the gunner, and also got the Technomage. And each character has a certain amount of skills. We've got the strength skill, the dexterity, the mind, and the armor class. Now what you can do is you can actually change it by randomising it to whatever you think is best. I'm not sure what the maximum is, probably 20 expect. But of course, over the course of the game, you can increase that over the course of time, depending on how well you do, of course. So we're going to go for the fighter. And we'll go for... Okay, we'll go with that. That's not too shabby. Fighters get up and close and personal with their foes. They're trained in all forms of hand-to-hand melee combat and are able to wear and take advantage of any form of armour. Class advantages, access to all melee weapons and armour, +2 to their base strength, martial ability, +1 to all melee attacks rolls, increasing to +1 every 4 levels. We'll go for 12 strength, 14 dexterity, 12 mind and 12 armour class. We'll go with that. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's start the game. This is Black Dawn Technomage. Now, of course, on the keyboard, you can either use the Q, W, E, A, S, and D, or use the arrows, and of course, use the mouse as well. So, we're going to try and see how far we get today, but it's nice that this one has the additional map, which, of course, is a great thing, because these sort of games, I always tend to get lost. So, let's see how we do today. So, I'm going to be probably using the keyboard a lot more often. It does seem to be a little bit more responsive that way. But anyway, the map on the top right is very handy. So we've got the HP, your current hit points, the current mana points. The character hand shows you what you currently have equipped in your hand. Left clicking on either hand will move the item that is held, while right clicking will use the item. We have the ammo counters, shows the available range ammo for any ranged weapon in the above hand. Okay, keyboard, it is Q to turn left, E to turn right, W to move forward, S to move back, A to sidestep left, D to sidestep right. On the mouse, it's the left mouse button used to interact on the screen, and the right mouse button takes you to the inventory screen. And that's where you can pick up items and consume any food you find along the way, and have a little snooze. Right, so of course this game you're going to have enemies, and of course you don't have anything to defend yourself at the moment of time. However, in our inventory screen we do actually have this item here, and if you click on it, it tells you what it is. I believe it's a bat. We're going to put the bat in our left hand, so we're going to try and use that. You press the right mouse button, and of course this game is all about timing. Okay, map screen shows the surrounding areas you've already explored. The map is automatically populated as you progress. Left clicking on the map will bring up the full map to your area. Like that. And of course these maps are going to be absolutely gigantic, which is why it's nice to have a map, because I'm always getting lost in these sort of games. So you press the left mouse button, takes you back to the main menu, and you press the door to open the door, and that should remain open for the remainder of the game. Of course some games you need keys or cards to access them. So let's see what we find. Of course don't want to have too many confrontations at the moment of time. We don't have a lot of weapons in our possession, but hopefully we can change that over the course of the game. On the walls, we're going to have these screens. Click on the screens to give you a little more information. Tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Okay. Spell interface available for the Technomages when equipped with a spell book used to cast spells. Right, I just saw an item over there. So we press W to move forward, we press E to turn around, and we see what we've got. We've got a piece of chicken, so you pick that up and you put it in your inventory. Now you press the left mouse button and it tells you what it is. Press the right mouse button and it takes you to your inventory screen. So place it there. That's going to be good for replenishing energy. If you want to consume it, you pick it up and go to that icon at the top left. Movement controls. Use control your player in the environment. You can also move via keyboards using WASD keys for movement and Q and E for rotation. So on the top right, we have a door. Now some of them are going to be locked and some of them will not be, but let's risk it for a biscuit and see if it's openable, and it is. So go through. I have to admit, sometimes it's quite responsive and sometimes you need a bit more incentive, but overall, it is very good. Looks the bee's knees. But of course, I'm not great at these sort of games. We haven't had any confrontations yet, but if we do get confronted, all we've got in our possession is a button. Right, there's a button. I'm going to press the button and machinery whirls. So something has activated, something's changed somewhere along the line. In the meantime, let's resume play. And that map is so incredibly handy. It really is. Now, each character is broken down into separate categories. You've got the strength. Strength defines how hard you can hit during melee combat. Dexterity covers both how accurate your range shots are and how well you can dodge attacks from enemies. And you have the mind. Mind control is required for effective casting of magical spells. And we won't be passing many spells today, but hopefully we have to go through this door, which we have to turn around by using Q. And it's probably going to be locked, but we'll see. It's open. My lords. Okay, not many keys required in the early stages. Press that. Doesn't do anything. We're still waiting for our first confrontation. Press that. What's it got to say? Look for the cracks. Right, it's going to be secrets around here. Always is, isn't there? They end like this. Right, door. Right, door is locked. So it's nice on the top right corner of the screen. It tells you, I'm assuming, the colours of the key required. Maybe so. So we've got to try and find a key or card. It's got to be one of those two, isn't it? Turn around. Turn around. Right, secret has been found. Okay, on we go. To the box. What's in the box? Key card. Fantastic. So we pick it up, press the right mouse button, and you place it in your inventory. Which is there. How many things you can hold, I'm not sure. But anyway, this is what we can hold in our possession from your armour and your skills. Okay, a quick run through of the inventory. And down the bottom here is what we have in our possession. Anything from food to potions and keys. This one here and this one here is your left and right hand. So of course anything you want to use to defend yourself goes in those two boxes. This is your consume button, of course eating food, and of course we have to sleep from time to time, but only when there's no enemies nearby. That of course will help towards replenishing your energy. That would take to the next screen, which of course is the statistic page. We use the save of progress, which I have to admit hasn't worked to my advantage today. This tells you your level, your experience, and of course you can mute or unmute the music. And this is of course your armor class, which at the moment in time is 12. So yes, you can also increase your level and experience over the course of confrontations with enemies, which of course you expect. So I'm going to go back a screen, go on the arrow, and yes, at the moment in time we don't have a lot, but we have got some food. That will replenish hopefully all of my energy if I need it. Okay, so in the meantime we've got a card key now, got to find a door that requires it. So we turn that way, go forward, it's in my sights. Now to select the card key, you have to press the right mouse button, which will take you to your inventory. You press the right mouse button to pick it up, then press the left mouse button, exit the screen, and click on the door. Remember how, door is unlocked. Right, on we go. Got a funny feeling it's going to be a confrontation soon. Backpack, use to store items. Arrows on either side allow you to scroll through the contents of your bag. Consume, use potion food to increase the statistics. Sleep, resting stores health points and mana points. You are unable to sleep while monsters are nearby. Okay, let's keep going. So, map is there. Use map wisely. Not going to go through there yet. Just try and see what's going on. I've been attacked somewhere. Like I've been attacked from behind. So if you use whatever weapon you have in your possession, you have to use the right mouse button and get the right timing. But of course, sometimes you might hit your target and sometimes you'll miss. But anyway, we're taking quite a lot of damage though. But if we do need to replenish it, we shall by using additional food. But yes, not a lot of weapons at these early stages, but that's pretty much the case, isn't it, with most games these days. I'm not great at these sort of confrontations. It's very hit and miss. That's exactly what we're doing. Been hit for one. I've been hit for one, but we're not really making much targets. Been hit for 4. Of course, with this weapon, you're not going to get a lot of damage. At the moment of time, I'm taking some serious damage. I'm very nearly to half being dead right now. Hit for 5. How much energy he has, I don't know. You win for 3. Hit, attack, miss. You missed. There we go. Success. We've got 3 times XP points for that. So, it's going to see what we've got on the floor. That looks like something to replenish your energy. So, you're going to pick that up. It is a health jab. Press the right mouse button. Okay, so find out a little bit more about the item. You have to click the left mouse button, pick it up basically, and it tells you what it does. So basically, this is a health jab. Doesn't say what it says on the tin. This one is a potion. What it does, I'm not sure. It's an antidote. That's fine. What does this one do? Magic potion. That's fine. What's this one? Health. That's fine. That's a piece of chicken. We all know what piece of chicken can do. It's going to replenish your energy. So press the right mouse button to go back to the home space. Right, on we go. Right, we've got electricity on the left-hand side. Now, I'm pretty sure you can't go through that. However, I think someone's subscribed. Thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to Baldur's Games. Right, going to pick that up. We've got a pistol. Fantastic. Pick up the pistol and put it in our right hand. So there we go. Pew pew, it said there. So now we can hit them to death and shoot them to death. But of course, you need good accuracy, which is where it comes into your dexterity rating. Something else there. What is that? Pick it up. Magic armor. Right, press the right mouse button. And I have to admit, it's not overly responsive every single time. It does take a few clicks to get it going. Right, now magic armor doesn't go anywhere on your body, so I'm assuming this is a spell. Now depending on which character you're using will determine how many spells you can use. Right, around here somewhere is an enemy, so I'm going to turn and try and shoot from a distance. Now you can also combine both attacks at the same time, but basically it comes down to a roll of a dice. Right, turn. There he is. Right, I'm going to hit you to death and shoot you to death. Attack is missed. You shouldn't miss with a pistol at close range. You hit for 5. Energy is okay, but I'll take quite a lot of damage. We do have a few pieces of health in my inventory. Miss. You hit for 3. You've missed. There we go. Boom and pow. 3 experiences gained once again. Right, what we got now? Potions. Left click. Right click. Health potion. Have some of that. There we go. With a melee weapon equipped in either hand, right-clicking on the weapon will attack any foe directly in front of you. Each weapon will have varying damage and recovery time before you can attack again. Right, let's see what we've got down here. Each attack begins with an attack roll calculated by a roll of a dice. In addition to this roll, the fighter gets a 1+ to all melee attack rolls, increasing +1 every 4 levels. A natural 20 roll does critical damage. If your attack roll is higher than your opponent's armor class, you will successfully hit your opponent. Each successful hit has a damage roll initially based upon the attack roll of the weapon used. Not only fingers work on switches. In addition to this roll, a strength bonus is also added to the damage roll, where it is calculated by 1 additional damage point every 2 strength points over 10. So it's going to be quite complicated, I have to admit, but also we're being confronted once again. Now you have to use the right mouse button. However, we are taking damage, but use a combination of the 2. I might need to replenish my energy in a moment, unless we get through this conversation with ease, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon. It never does. You can also run away if you have to. You're very quick at using keyboard skills. Now, these are going to be the basic of enemies. They always are. But of course, there's going to be so many in this game. The more you're going to see, the more attacks and strength you're going to have. But hopefully by the time we get to those points, we'll also have a lot more strength and skills and abilities. You hit for 3. It would be nice to see how much energy they have. There we go. Another 4 experiences gained. Right. Right, more potions. Pick up a potion. Right, another health potion. Can you combine it? No? Okay. No dice. Okay, so energy is getting a little bit on the low side. There's 2 ways you actually replenish your energy, either by sleeping or by eating. But luckily we've got a piece of chicken. You press the left mouse button, you go to the consume button, and you press on that, and that should fill up your energy to maximum. That is fantastic. Press the right mouse button. So there we go, HP is restored. One thing I've noticed about these sort of games, even though I haven't played many of them, they don't have a lot of sound effects. What's this? More ammunition, that's very handy. Right, something's shooting at me. Right, okay, right, double trouble. Right, okay. Right, unfortunately we're getting shot at by now 2 enemies. So, yeah. Now, I don't know which one was shooting first, but yes, unfortunately, at the moment of time, we're slightly outnumbered. What is worrying is actually, I keep missing my target. Even with 2 of them in my sight, I'm missing my target. Hit for 5. I'm hoping there's not going to be too many enemies on this first level. Considering I don't play these sort of games very often, trying to get the grips of it. Of course, it tells you below your gun how much ammunition you've got. However, in one of those crates, there is actually some more bullets. I was just about to go and get it until I was confronted. Right, keep going. Always run away, been hit for 1. That's fine. There you go, boom, boom, pow! Level up once again. So we've got loads of items here. We've got some antidotes. Now I don't know how you use the antidote jab. You can't chuck that in your gob, so I'll just put it in my possession for now. So, place it there. Right, so many boxes here. Right, bullets, inventory, pew pew ammo. We like some pew pew ammo around here. Yeah, I have to admit, this inventory screen isn't always responsive. Sometimes you press that mouse button and nothing happens. So, place that there. And what else we got? Some convictions are so strong that the world must break to accommodate them. Okay. Still picking up items. Boots. Nice. Treads of might. Right, so what we do now is we click them there. There we go, sharpest knife in the drawer. There we go, got some nice fancy boots on now. Okay, quick update on the level and experience. So you need a certain amount of experience to get to another level. So at the moment of time, we are currently at level 2. And also our strength has gone up by 2, our dexterity has gone up by 2, our mind has remained the same. Whether you actually increase your armor class, maybe. Probably more likely just equipped in items, I expect. I have to admit, when I first played this, I wasn't overly sure, but that's pretty much the case every single time I play one of these games. Some of them grow on me, some of them don't. I have got quite a few in my collection, but I prefer more action-packed games, I have to admit. But it's still a really nice addition to the collection, and it's a nice game. It really is well done. But that is locked, so we've got to try and find another card key. Well, I'm assuming this game you can't jump. There's going to be a switch or a button, I expect, so we've got to try and find a way around this problem. Not only fingers work on switches. Oh, I haven't gone this way yet. Ah. Oh, we've got an item. What we got? Ah, we've got some armour. Fantastic. Pick that up. A plate of doomed trials. There you go. Not too shabby. Got some nice fancy boots and a nice chest plate, and I've got a pistol and a baton. We're making some good progress here. All we need now is a helmet. So, going well. But I still haven't found a key yet. Okay, the other characters in the game is the gunner. The snipers are experts in all forms of guns, rifles, machine guns, and all forms of ranged combat. Snipers prefer to be fast and nimble, only use light armour. Class advantages is +2 to your base dexterity. Can use any light armour. Ability to use ranged weapons, add-ons to increase accuracy and damage. Level bonuses, level 1 to 5, 2 times damage. Level 6 to 10, times 3 damage. And levels 11 to 15, times 4 damage. That is for your gunner, also known as a sniper. The final character you can choose is the Technomage. Technomages are magic users who avoid the advantages of their bodies in order to hone their minds, turn it into a mental killing machine. Class advantages is a +2 to your base mind, unable to use armour. Only class uses magic and +1 to magical damage, increasing 1 every 4 levels. Yeah. Right, I've had a brainwave. Had a sudden brainwave. I do wonder if you have to shoot the button. Possible. Yes! Oh, right. A bit like Lost Vikings. You actually shoot buttons with a cross arrow. Right, there we go. Solved it. You actually shoot it. Yeah, like Lost Vikings. You shoot it with a bow and arrow. Right, that's fantastic. There we go. We've got a card key confirmed. Right, the green key. Right, we arrive at the door. So, yes, I know it's locked, but I've got the key. I have got the key. Right, pick up the key. Exit with key. Use key on door. Door opens. On we go. Right, large areas. Oh dear. Now, of course, if you use a sniper, then yes, this would be ideal. Now, that one died very quickly, very easily. This robot is refusing to die. And so am I in a way. However, energy is getting bad again. Okay, ranged combat. With a ranged weapon equipped in either hand, right-clicking on the weapon that has ammo will fire into the area in front of you. Each weapon will have varying damage and take its time before you can shoot again. Each attack begins with an attack roll calculated by a roll of a dice. In addition to this roll, all snipers get a 1+ to all melee attack rolls, increasing +1 every 4 levels. Snipers can further increase their attack roll by adding modifiers to their weapon being used. A natural 20 roll does critical damage. If the attack roll is higher than the opponent's armor class, you will successfully hit your opponent. Each successful hit has a damage roll initially based upon the attack roll of the weapon used. So when you're using your weapons, after you've clicked the icon, of course it will light up. You cannot use it until it returns back to its normal state. Right. So while you're trying to wait for one to replenish, use the other one. There we go, another one bites the dust. What have we got this time? A loaf of bread. Fantastic. So now we can have a sandwich. That's good. Right, I do wonder if this is the end of the level. Now either this is a staircase or it's a bottomless pit. But what's throwing me off is we have got these 2 skulls on either side, but looking at the icon there, it doesn't look like it could be possibly stairs. Okay, I've decided I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for when I'm biscuit. This is a 50-50 shout. I'm going to live or die. I'm going to assume this is a staircase. Two things can happen. I fall to my death or we survive this level. So, it's gone dark. Either I've died, or it's crashed, or we've done a level. So, insert disc 1. Disc 1. I don't know if this is actually going to work. Well, we're getting through it. Where we're going to get through it completely, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's incredibly glitchy at the moment of time. But disc 3 is going into drive. It sounds okay. It sounds promising. I'm assuming that was the end of the level. Well, I did take a gamble. It was stairs, not a pit. It loaded, it crashed, but it's fired up. So, we're good to go. But this is level 2. Well, my character can make a sandwich, but he can't do spells. Unfortunately, I picked the wrong character. Only certain characters can use spells. But anyway. In this case, food is better than spells. Door. Oh my lord, what's this thing? Been hit for 1. Right, my energy is draining very, very quickly. Hit for 6, you miss. 4, miss. There we go, superb. However, again, energy is drained a lot. Right, dangers. Yes. Right, we've got 2 guns now. Oh my lord. Right, I'm slightly outnumbered here. I've got 2 enemies in front of me and 2 enemies behind me. So yeah, no pressure really, Jamie, but we are extremely outnumbered here. Well, yes, I've got 2 guns, but fortunately there's 4 of them here. 1 down. Yeah, if I can't survive this confrontation, I have to run like Forrest Gump. Turn around, turn around, turn around. There's 2 more behind me, I think. Where are they? Yes, here we go. Did we put the gun down? Right, it's stat to upgrade. What, in the middle of conversation? We'll go for dexterity. There we go. Fantastic. What is that? Unforgiven ammo. Well, I do have quite a lot of items in my possession that I can't actually use, because of course I'm not the required character that uses those digital skills. We can't cast spells, and we can only fire at close range. We don't have the sniping ability. Right, so... my lord! Outnumbered once again. Hit for 3. You missed. Attack is missed. Right. Mayday, 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 mayday. We need to eat. We need to eat. We need to eat. Anything will do. Anything, anything, anything. No, wrong button. No, my lord. I think I've just been shot. I was trying to increase my energy, but unfortunately I didn't do it quickly enough. So we died, basically. Well, there we go. That is death. But however, I got a lot further than I was expecting. The game itself isn't too bad. Of course, these sort of games are quite slow paced, which is why I never really got into them. But this was okay. It's alright, but a very quiet game. Apart from the music, it's a very, very quiet game indeed. But it's a good game, though. Very impressed with it. Okay, back to the main menu to go. There would have been more footage. I did actually reach level 3, but unfortunately, after having my dinner, I went back to the game, got to level 3, looked up, and I wasn't recording, so I didn't click the record button. So I was talking for no reason, but overall, the game itself, considering I'm not a fan of the genre, this actually is a very good game. Of course, we had some loading issues, glitchy screens on the default screens. The music's great, I love the music. There's not a lot of it though, and the sound effects are quite quiet. But overall, considering I'm not a fan of dungeon crawlers, this is actually a very good one. This is one I'm quite happy to go back to, and having the map does make it a lot better, a lot more enjoyable, but it's certainly a lot better than ones I've played in the past. But overall, really am happy with it. And I hope you enjoyed my video. This is Jamie Ball's Games. Please like, comment, share, please subscribe to the channel. Please fan page on Twitch. If something more just going to find fairly easy, please remember to hit the bell icon and notify visit low. Fantastic. Well, not these videos, your best request to cheese, however, making a live stream to the Friday night, you good time back clock. It's a Halloween week. It doesn't easy. Ciao, bye, see ya. Okay, so level 3 is this, and I've noticed already there's a hole in the ground. Now, if you fall down there, I don't think it kills you. You just go up the stairs and resume play. But of course, we'll try and fill that in. I've already pressed the switch, but we've got to push this box into the hole. So I'm assuming just walk into it. So there you go, that's fantastic, it's clear. There you go. Open the door. Here we go. What happened? I fell down a hole. I fell down a hole. It's fine. Don't lose energy, we just got more flights of stairs to go up.